Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. It is Monday, which means it is time to start your week with a triple shot of good vibes. And without further ado, let's get into some Project Joy Live. Good morning, everybody. I hope you are doing well today. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas, and I'm super excited to be here with you for another episode of Project Joy Live. It is Monday, March 11th, 2024. It's officially 311 day, you guys. I don't know if you know what that means, but we're going to talk about it coming up here in a moment. So, what's coming up on today's show? Let's find out in the morning brew. Here we go. Are you yawning still? Are you stretching? Reaching to the sky. Love it. We're waking up here together this morning. And I hope that you have some amazing things on tap for this week. I know that we do here on the Breakthrough Show Network. And I'm excited about our show this morning because we've got a lot happening today. First of all, in my mug this morning, I'm throwing back today. I'm throwing back. It's not Thursday, but I'm throwing back anyway. This is the old Breakthrough. This is when it was just a show before the network. This is the old logo. We had the eclipse energy going on here. This is my old mug. So we're having a little throwback today. Let me know what you're drinking this morning. What's in your mug? Miss Brittany's joining us front row. Good morning and happy Monday to you. Miss Danielle is here. She's up early today. Good morning, Danielle. Good to see you. Lots of amazingness happening today. We have some stuff to celebrate this morning. It's always something to celebrate here on Project Joy Live. And then we have an incredible guest. I wore my big old goddess crystal today because our guest, she actually was the headliner for season 7 of the Breakthrough Show this year. You've also seen her on Spirit Sessions. Tywanah Evette, the goddess herself, is here with an amazing intuitive message for us this morning. So hang out for that. And then after the break, I've got the most touching social joy spotlight for you this morning. When I saw it come across, came on Good Morning America, and then it's been all over social media. This little moment literally had me in tears. So I'm going to be showing that to you coming up. We've got birthdays, and I've got to tell you about all the incredible things coming up on the Breakthrough Show Network this week. So stay tuned for that. Miss Rhonda is joining us this morning. Mushroom coffee. I love it. I love it. That's what Rhonda's drinking this morning. Daylight has been saved. Yay, Tawana. I love it. I love yeah, daylight savings time, you guys. Should we talk about it? No, we won't, because it won't bring us joy. So we're gonna skip over that. Let's talk about what there is to celebrate today. Here we go. There's always something to celebrate. Always, always. That's what I believe. It is National 311 Day. National 311 Day. What does that mean? So apparently, and this is interesting, we have the 911. Well, apparently 311 in a lot of states is a number that you can call to find out what's available in your area as far as resources and things like that, which is interesting because here in Connecticut it's 211. It's not 311, but apparently it's 311 in a lot of places. So find out what your resource number is. It really is a great resource to find out things about housing and food and all kinds of other things. It's also it's 311 Day because it's also 311 Day for the band 311. My husband and my kids and I went to go see 311 recently. I shared about that after we went to Mohegan Sun Casino to see them. Such an incredible band. And Wow, when I tell you the performance, you guys. So listen, I've been jamming out to some 311 all day today already. And it's only 9 o'clock, and I've been through I don't know how many songs already. So happy 311 day, for sure. And then also, it's National Proposal Day. Apparently, this is it was founded in 2016, of course, by Men's Warehouse. Everything's about that, that bottom dollar there. But this promposal thing, I remember when I was growing up, it was hey, you want to go to prom? And that was pretty much it. Now we have like this whole production. It's a whole production. Let me know if any of your kids or you have participated in a promposal, as opposed to just going, hey, you want to go to the dance together? Let's go to the dance together. So let me know if you participated in that. It's also National Oatmeal Nut Waffles Day. You don't have to put oatmeals and nuts in it for me to enjoy some waffles. I was just talking to Tywanah before the show about, we were talking about what we were having for breakfast and getting the idea out of our heads that we have to like eat a certain thing at a certain time of day. You don't have to tell me twice. I will eat a waffle all day long. All day long. Doesn't have to be breakfast. I will eat a waffle. It's also, speaking of daylight savings time, it is National Napping Day, which is which is the day after the return of daylight saving time, because most of us need a nap. We need a nap. And let me know if you're going to take take a nap today. Miss Christie's joining us this morning. She said, never went to prom, forget a proposal. Right? I'm saying I did go to prom. I went to a few proms. I think I went to 3 different proms. And I really enjoyed it, but I don't know. It's interesting for me. It's cute. It's cute to see the videos at least. So we'll go with that. Listen, guys, I want to get to our special guest today. She is an intuitive healer. She is the Black Butterfly Goddess. And I am so excited to have her here on the show today to share an intuitive message with us, something that we can all, I can just feel the yummy energy. It's coming because she's here on the show. Without further ado, let's welcome Tywanah Evette to Project Joy Live. She's here.
Good
Good morning.
morning.
So excited to have you here.
I am so excited to be here. So excited.
I love it. I
Literally
love
shaking.
it. I love it. It's so funny. I was thinking about you last night because I don't even know how many oracle decks I have over here. It's kind of a disease, but anyway. Can we talk about that for a minute? Where's my bell? There it is. Listen, I pulled this card last night, and sometimes we pull one and you're like, can I get a do-over? Can I eh, eh, what is this? And I was like, no, I'm just gonna lean into it. It's fine. It's
That happens a
what
lot
would
with
Tawana do?
tarot. I if it's oracle, I'm putting it back in and we're gonna try again.
Yeah.
If it's tarot,
Yeah, this was a tarot.
tarot's brutal, so you just have to accept
It
it.
just is what it is. It is what it is. I love it. I love it. Listen, everybody's welcoming you. Pink goddess. Yes, loving the pink.
Thank
Loving the
you.
pink today. And I feel that sort of yummy pink energy. And speaking of pink, it's so funny because I did a beautiful meditation when Christy was on the Breakthrough Show
Mhm.
Friday. I did a beautiful heart space kind of meditation with her after the show. And all I saw was pink. It was like I was floating in a big pink cloud of cotton candy.
Wow.
And so
That's
you're bringing that to life here this morning for us.
I try.
I love it. I love it. All right, let's get into it. What is the yummy message you have for us today, Miss Tawana?
Well, today,
No whammies.
Every card I drew today was about stepping into your power, not being
Ooh.
afraid to take that leap into whatever it is you are called to do. And as women and as intuitives, especially, we don't want to take the leap. It's the hardest part, that first jump over. But every message I pulled this morning, whether it was for my TikTok, whether it was for Facebook or for here, it talked about stepping into your power. So I know Teresa can appreciate this. I pulled from the Star Dragon Oracle today.
Oh, I love it.
And can you see that young woman?
Oh,
How
oh.
she is commanding that dragon.
Mm.
And look at this right there, right where my finger is here. He's pulling the energy from thin air for
Mm.
her.
Wow.
And I've got chills because this is what we don't understand. When we're stepping into our power, the metaphysical brings things to us where we think we're weak, where we think we may not have a message, where we think we're not strong. If we're willing, she was just willing to get on the dragon. Notice she's doing nothing.
Just sitting there. She's
On the
sitting there looking cute.
Being her fly goddess self. So yes, it's about stepping into our power, using that energy from the metaphysical world, be it our spirit guides, our spirit animals, spirit totems, and we know they just go on and on and on. Ancestors. We cannot be afraid of our purpose. That's what we came here to do. We came here to use these gifts. We came here to remember how to use our gifts. So, you know, once you go through, you and I talked about before, the dark night of the soul and the shaking and the crying on the floor and all of that stuff, and we figure out what our power is, it's not really for us to hold on to it. It then becomes selfish.
Oh, yeah.
So, yes, this morning, my mother, my fourth great grandmother, Jerusha, everyone was here about, you're going to step in, you're going to do this, you're going to cross over today. And every message we bring you is going to say that.
Yeah.
So I was forced to do that.
I love that. And I love the part of the message where you're sharing about she just sitting there, like she's just being. And that's such a huge, like literally every show that I have done so far this year has been about being rather than doing, gathering, pulling, pushing, and all of this. Like it's just being and tapping into what's already there, but also this allowing of the energy and the knowledge and the wisdom to just come to us.
Yes.
As opposed to like spending all of the energy trying to search for it or create, because it's already there.
It is. And it's what we've been taught that we have to do. But energy workers, we don't have to chase the energy. The energy's here already. So if we just allow it to come to us and we are a willing vessel, the message comes out loud and clear. Right. We don't have to do anything for it, but be willing to say yes to spirit, yes to our guides, yes to our ancestors, yes to our animals. That's it. We just have to say, this is the time where it's okay to say, hey guys, I really don't know what I'm doing. I kind of need you in the forefront.
Right.
You know, this is that time where it's safe to say that, you know? Right. And we lose that growing up as adults because we're taught working is doing. It's not being the receiver of the message.
Right.
And then allowing the message to flow out to whomever it's supposed to reach at that time.
Right. Right. Even thinking about this in maybe a more from a more human stance, like in when we go to school and learn something, right? And then we go and get a job based on what we've learned. Imagine stepping into that job and just allowing what you've learned to just be who you are. Exactly. Like imagine the ease in that. So, I mean it's a whole thought. Christy said yesterday I was shown the energy of the air as an extension of your fingertips. Oh my gosh.
That's powerful.
Isn't that something?
That is powerful.
We're getting some visuals here today. some visuals here today. Good morning, Miss Sharon. Good to see you. Thank you for your message today. I've never met you before. Your presence is beautiful, soft, and powerful. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank
I love
you.
that. I love that. Yeah, I think this energy of being and allowing when in times when we don't feel that, when you
Mhm.
feel like I'm having a hard time just being and allowing, what is something that you do to get allow yourself to be more in that space?
It depends on the time of day, honestly. If it's overnight, that's when I'll go sit in a salt bath because that means some of the messages and the energies I'm receiving are not my own.
Mm,
It's not part of the message. So it's always best whatever makes you comfortable in grounding, be it salt baths, be it a walk, exercise, meditation. I do that too. Whatever it is, so that you know for sure that that message is loud and clear, and neither your energies nor the energies of the people around us, the homes around us, can interfere with it. It's always best to ground. Palo Santo, things like that, help you get into that very calm space where spirit can then speak.
right.
Because
Right.
again, we are vessels,
Mm, yeah.
and that's it. We
Yeah.
just have to let spirit do what they want to do and
Right.
get out of the way, get out of our own way, as my friend Miss Tina C. Hines always says.
We love you, Miss Tina. I love it. And it's such a good timing of what you're talking about too, of asking if it's yours.
Mhm.
Is this mine? When we feel that energy that like we're like, hey, I want to just be and allow, but I'm not like, does this belong to me? We had a beautiful conversation in Soul Saturday Morning Coffee this last Saturday. Every Saturday morning, but you guys, by the way, at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. We had a beautiful conversation about where do our priorities come from?
Mhm.
Like, did we set these or did they come from somebody else? Did they come from what we witnessed growing up? Did they come from someone that we respected, making priorities and going, oh, well, I must do that because they're great, kind of thing. Where did they come from? So, again, that message too ties into a lot of these very human things that we experience of that maybe is not aligned with who we believe we are, but we're like, okay, where is this coming from? That's such a good question to ask.
Yes, we have to, because a lot of us energy workers, psychics, healers, we're also deep empaths.
Yeah.
And for example, I live in an apartment building. I can pick up on the different energies that are walking past my door. It's that simple. It is, it's that detrimental to understand. Is this your energy? Number one, is this the type of energy that spirit wants to come through with? Number two, and number three, how do we figure it out? How do we get this figured out? So, like I said, my favorite is always the salt bath. That'll bring those messages loud, clear, and fast for me.
Mm. I love us all. But I can't wait to where I get a really nice big bathtub again because that's such a nice place. Now I'm gonna go daydreaming off somewhere. Listen, since you were on the show, and since you were on the Breakthrough Show, you got your website up and running,
Yes,
blackbutterflygoddess.com. You
yes,
guys
I
can see it
did.
down the bottom there. Tell everybody what they can find there, Miss Tawana.
Um, well, I am working on a program where I teach you how to get through the dark night of the soul. Um, of course, with, things that I have learned to be very beneficial because it was a very long 2-year period for me that I was in that space.
Mm,
And, as I told you on the Breakthrough Show, that was my door. That was the door that I saw the entire, that I sensed energetically was in front of me while I was blindfolded through the dark night of the soul. And um, so it's called Intuitive Illumination, and it's where I help you illuminate your path. Um,
love it.
I have the gift of being able to look at someone random. I can tell what they're going through, how they're feeling, and how to fix it. I
Mm,
just know. I It's spirit. It has nothing to do with me. And a lot of people think it's me, but it's really not. I don't pick
Right.
up, I don't realize where it came from until I start to think about it. And then I have my Oracle and Tarot. So Oracle readings are ready for schedule. Tarot readings will begin next week, and my calendar is uploaded and ready.
Yes, very exciting. Yay. I love it. It does not include salt baths, but we sure do love them.
If I could put it in a package, you guys would have it.
I know, right? Yes, we're manifesting all the things here on. Listen, this show has been such a source of like hearty manifestation this year, and I'm thrilled about it. I love seeing people come to the show and then something happens. I don't know, but it's good. I'm here for it. Brittany's like, yeah, it's so exciting. I love it. I'm so thankful that you came on to share this message with us today, Tywanah. It's always good to see your beautiful face, and I'm sure I'll have you back. I'm gonna be like, listen, we need a message. We need a message, and we're gonna have you back again. It'll be great.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. Make sure you guys visit blackbutterflygoddess.com and connect with Miss Tywanah here. And we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back after this. Don't go anywhere.
Breakthroughs are about more than you might think. They're about discovering who you are, digging deep, reaching to the core of your soul. They're about healing yourself, understanding your beliefs, creating a ripple effect. And it's not just those initial moments that matter. It's about using them to bring more joy into our own lives and the lives of others. It's about having fun, letting loose, enjoying every moment life has to offer. It's about finding a safe space. It's about creating connection. Join us each and every day for exclusive programming, special events, and a community to call home, where we invite you to explore, change the way you look at and live your life, and go beyond the breakthrough. So we ask you, are you ready? We'll see you online at thebreakthroughshow.com.
Welcome back to Project Joy Live. So excited to be here with you for another episode. It is Monday, March 11th, 2024. I'm not really sure where time is going. I say this every Monday. I feel like, where did the time go? I saw the funniest thing scrolling through social media right before the time change. Somebody said, don't forget tomorrow too. And I was waiting for like change your clocks, and it said set your clocks on fire because time isn't real. I was like, that's the best thing ever. That is the best thing ever. I love it. Listen, I have a social joy spotlight to share with you today that you're gonna love. You're gonna love. You probably see, maybe you've seen it around, maybe you haven't, but check this out. So this episode of Social Joy Spotlight here today, I'm just watch this. Just watch this.
You're fired. I know you're 20 years old, so next month. Right? But you're closing the house, right? And so we want to give you some things.
What year is it again?
20.
I'm so happy.
So what you're watching here is this incredible woman was a dental assistant for she's about to come up on her 20-year anniversary, and they wanted to do something big for her and gifted her with $1,000 for each year that she's been with them, just gifted her $20,000 right there on the spot. Um, it was I'm like I was over here crying and like he gets to like 10,000 and then somebody else pulls all this money out of their pocket and he takes over and I was just like, "Oh, this is the most beautiful thing I have ever seen." This was from an orthodontist office in Beaumont, Texas. Mike Nelson and Ron Reisinger, and they surprised the dental assistant Sophia Teal $1,000 for each year she's worked at the practice in recognition of her upcoming 20-year anniversary with their office. It was originally shared by Good Morning America, and it was just so beautiful. And it just so happened, I guess she's going to be closing on a house soon, so like it was perfect timing. Just a beautiful thing. So that's our social joy spotlight today. I had to share that when I saw it. I was in tears, you guys, like just absolutely. It was the most beautiful thing. It was the most beautiful thing. Let's get to our birthdays today, guys, because that's something else that we have to celebrate.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday. All right, all of our birthdays today. We have a lot. Well, not too many. It's not as much as we've had in the past where I completely run out of air and pass out on the screen. In the world of celebrity, Johnny Knoxville's 53 years old today. Terrence Howard, 55 years old today. He is such a great actor. Terrence Howard, man. So good. So good. One of my favorite singers of all time, who I just found out she's coming right, like literally 3 blocks from my house, to the Guard Arts Theater. Lisa Loeb is 56 years old today. It takes me back, you guys, to the 90s, with some Lisa Loeb. Oh my goodness. She's 56 years old today. And another favorite in the world of music, who just makes me so happy. Bobby McFerrin has a birthday today. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy now. Oh my gosh. Makes me so thrilled. Happy birthday, Bobby McFerrin. In the celebrities in my life, Ashley Schaefer has a birthday today. Caleb Pearson has a birthday today. And Joanne Lucier has a birthday today. Happy birthday to all of you. And with that, let's get our birthday song on. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Johnny Knoxville, Terrence Howard, Lisa Lowe, Bobby McFerrin, Ashley Schaefer, Caleb Pearson, and Joanne Lucier. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to all those that are celebrating today, tomorrow, and then, I'll be back on Wednesday to celebrate some more birthdays with you guys. Let's determine what's coming up on the Breakthrough Show Network this week. So we have virtual co-working happening 3 days this week. Today and Friday begin at 9:55 a.m. Eastern time, and Wednesday check-in is at 1:55 Eastern time. You may be asking yourself, what in hell is virtual co-working, Jessica? Well, you just bring you and your to-do list, and we get things done Pomodoro style, 3 segments of 25 minutes each. We celebrate your accomplishments and also hold each other accountable for those things that we say we're going to do. How many of us have ever said, hey, I want to get this done, and then next thing you know, we're scrolling Facebook and it doesn't happen? Come and show up to our virtual co-working hours, and we can really celebrate each other and get those things done that we say we want to do. Coming up tomorrow night, a new episode of Beyond 2D at 6 p.m. Eastern time with Ferran Dozier and myself. We were called to talk about grief for the first 4 episodes. As you know, we do things in episodes of 4-part series. And we're talking about grief. We talked about defining grief. We talked about what grief looks like to us. We talked about the stages of grief. And now this 3rd part, we're going to be getting into grief support. What does support look like when we're going through a stage of a space of grief? What did we wanted it to look like? Did what it looked like for us and how we wanted it to look. Do those things align? And how can we be a great support to other people through grief? So we've got a lot of tools, tips, and techniques coming up for you tonight or on Tuesday night as well. Then we have an all new episode of Project Joy Wednesday and Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern time, right here. I will be back with you. And on Friday, we have a new episode of The Breakthrough Show featuring guest Dawn Super, who I'm super excited about. She was actually diagnosed with narcolepsy many years ago, and she thrives through many different chronic illnesses. And I'm super excited to have her here because you'd never guess, with everything that she's been through, that she is actually a happiness coach. So if you're wondering how in the world can you be happy and thriving through all of these things, make sure you tune in 1 p.m. Eastern time on Friday on The Breakthrough Show to find out with guest Dawn Super. Then of course we have amazing things on Saturday. We have Soul Saturday morning coffee at 9:30 a.m. And then we have our first ever movie matinee. So excited about it. If you want to know what movie it is, send me a message and I will tell you what movie it is. But we have one this Saturday, and then the next week we have a follow-up movie. So that I don't know if that's really a hint, but you can still message me and find out. And of course, we have an all new episode of Spirit Sessions coming up next Sunday as well. So that's all what's on tap. It is absolutely a great week to come. I'm super excited about it. Thank you all so much for joining us today. Special thanks to our guest, Tywanah Evette, for that incredible intuitive message for all of us today. I don't think that there's a better one. Step into your power. Step into your power. It's a juicy one today. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas. I want to remind you to make joy a priority in your life today and every day. And we will see you guys on Wednesday. Have a good one. Bye, everybody.